Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is kind of like a unexpected part 2 follow-up to my what to know before getting a pixie cut video that I did almost a year ago now. Elephant in the room, if maybe you haven't seen me in a few months, is I'm growing out my hair. This is the hair length that I have right now. As I bring all my hair forward, I just want to say that I'm growing out my hair because I want to. I don't think that short hair for women or anybody is ugly in any way. That's not the reason why I'm growing it out. No one said any comment to me online or offline. I know I spoke a lot about getting mean comments quite a lot in the first video. That didn't happen. Don't worry about it. Really, truly, honestly, was just bored. I have a flash of photos of me for over a decade in my original video, and I've had every haircut, and I don't know, I was just bored. I've never been a type of person who had the same hair forever. I always was changing my hair pretty much ever since I was like, what, 6 or 7 is when I started always changing my hair. I've just always been that person. So having every single short haircut in the book, now it's time to go a little longer, and then I can style it, I can curl it, I can, you know, maybe do some fun different styles, and I'm excited for that little journey of mine. So this is all of my hair. So Halloween 2024 was the last time I got my pixie done. But I didn't start deciding that I was going to grow out my hair until December 4th. December 5th, it was supposed to be another haircut of mine, but I didn't go and I canceled it. And I let my hairstylist know that hey, I'm gonna be growing out my hair to 90s bob. If you go to the same hairstylist, I think it's more respectable if you have their number or their Instagram. If you decide to do a dramatic change like that, it's a little bit, it shows some more respect to just give them a heads up so that they're not fully blindsided. So this is 5 months of growth. It's now April 1st. I do my hair photos on the 4th of every month, and I almost can't see my ear. The last time I had a haircut was actually last month. Well, last month was that long ago. It's April 1st. The last time I had a haircut was March 2nd? March 6th was the last haircut, and it wasn't really a cut, it was just shaping and forming the hair and taking out weight where it was a bit too heavy. Pretty much for my hair, it's only at the ear here, this whole area here has to get filled out. My goal is to hit that 90s bob. That's what I want. At the back, we're pretty much there. The back is always the easiest length to grow. The top of the head is always the longest thing to grow out. And that's just, I don't even grow out my hair that often. That's just common sense. The length from here to here is a lot longer than the length from here to here, right? So naturally it's gonna take longer to reach that bob, especially around the ear area, where with pixies that's always the shortest on your head. That's pretty much ground zero is here, because you're at I think for me I was at a number 2, no, maybe a number 3.5 here around the ear area. So that's gonna take a while to grow out. Something I've learned in this process is my hair grows like a weed. Apparently, she can grow my hair. Put up a photo of what I looked like before, and this is my hair now, right? I don't know which way I'm looking in the photo. 5 months. It's a lot of growth. I also, figuring out, I have a lot of hair. I knew I had a lot of hair. The thickness of my hair is thin to medium. It just depends on where you're grabbing the hair from. It's just dense. That's pretty much what my hair is. It's dense hair. And I do have my father's side of the family. I have their hair, which is pretty much what you're looking at. Except my dad's hair is actually thicker and just as dense, if not denser, than mine. Same with my grandma. I can't show you photos because that's weird and I don't have either of their permissions. So I'm not gonna do that. You have to just take my word for it. But in saying that, something I'm having not a hard time, but an interesting time with is just my hair texture. Having short hair, it is straight, but then now growing it out, like this wave situation that's happening, and my baby hair is having this like wave. This side is more curly. I have like one tiny little ringlet that forms. So, I mean, figuring out my hair texture is an interesting process. Most of my hair being straight, and then this whole section here having wavy attempts at curls is just interesting. And I've always had that texture in my baby hairs, but just rediscovering it at this length that I'm going to, I need to learn how to do this area of my hair because this is a very new hair journey for me compared to when I was a teenager. I don't really know how to style my hair. No one in my family has this hair texture slash has the, not knowledge isn't the right word, I guess has the goal of what I'm trying to achieve in getting my hair to behave. Because my grandma, I mean, she's my grandma, so she is part of the whole natural is best mentality. And then my dad is my dad, so he has his hair in just short hairstyles, and it isn't, I don't think he's ever had a bob length hair. I think this length that I'm at right now is pretty much the longest he's ever had, and that was when he was maybe a child in the 70s, and a different style again, so it's not quite that helpful. I know my dad uses hairspray to settle his like texture, and that's about it. Talking about like the texture, because I don't really have anyone in my family, like my mom always had a bob, but her hair texture isn't the same as my texture. So the products that she would recommend, they won't do in my hair what they would do in her hair because it's completely different. So that basically resulted in me having to go online to figure out what the heck to do, which is a slippery slope. So I basically only went to one person who I knew I could trust online when it comes to hair products and recommendations, and that's Abby Young, who, if you're watching this, I'm sure you're familiar with, but if you're not, she is not a doctor. She basically started as a hair influencer, and then it became her passion, and she got certified in like hair care and all that. So that's a good thing to trust. So I went through very, very briefly, and I found a couple of her videos where she was recommending products, just like shampoos and stuff, because I reached a point last week where I didn't have any shampoo. The only shampoo I had was a Wella treatment shampoo and a Wella hair mask, and I didn't have anything else. I had no daily shampoo, no daily conditioner kind of thing. So I was always using these very heavy products in my hair, and it was just like not working out. And then for styling products, I only had what I use for short hair. So I only had a pomade, which was so far past expiry that it never really worked even when I had my pixie cut, and just like hairsprays. And just using hairspray wasn't working. The pomade, again, so expired, it wasn't working. And the actual pomade is too thick and dense for my hair. It was the Got To Be pomade, and it's the only pomade I've ever used for like a decade. And the smell was just getting to me. The smell was just starting to become too much for me, too intense, and I just want subtle smells in my hair care. I don't need it to last all day, and the Got To Be in my hair lasts all day. And then my pillow smells like it, and it's just, I was over it. I was over the Got To Be. I was perusing Abby Young's Shop My. I realized all of her hair care recommendations were for like thin hair, like the 1 to 2 hair type, but thin. And I don't have that. I don't have that kind of hair, and I was experiencing way too much poofiness. I will insert a video of what my hair looks like when it's just dried with the products that I had been using. All the like basic things of like heat protectant and stuff I have. I've always had that for my hair because I have to blow dry my hair, otherwise it takes forever to dry. So what I basically did is I took the shampoo line recommendation, but then I just bought it in a formula that is what I think my hair is, because I still don't really know what my hair is fully. I think the one that I got was the Dove, like the basic Dove recommendation, but instead of getting it in the volumizing formula, I got it in a frizz control formula, shampoo, conditioner, and I got the like daily, just like daily care basic formula, shampoo, conditioner. It was literally the best week to need more shampoo, conditioner. Everything was on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart, and that specific shampoo line by Dove was $4.99. Regularly at Shoppers, it's like $14.99, something stupid and expensive. But this was the week where everything was on sale. It was fantastic. So the maximum you could buy was 4, and I didn't know which one to buy. I was like reading the back labels of both of them and I was just confused. And then my partner Chia was like, literally on super sale, just get the pair of this one, the pair of that one, use it for a week and then switch to the other formula, use that one for a week, and then you'll figure out which one you like better. So that's what we did. But then I had the problem of just like the volume in my hair is so intense. I do not need anything volumizing, and all I own is volumizing product, because when you have a pixie, your hair is so short, you don't have that volume, so you need to add the volume in with like powders and foams and stuff. You know what I don't need in my life? I do not need more volumizing product, and that's all I own. I only own products to add volume to my hair. So I have been struggling to figure out what to do with my hair because all of my products don't work anymore. So what I was looking for was basically like a smoothing, anti-frizz kind of controlling product. We looked at a lot in the hair care aisle of Shoppers. We were looking at the pomades, the gels, everything. And I was also smelling, because it is drugstore. They certainly put in a lot of fragrance sometimes, depending on the brand. After my experience with Got2b suddenly changing, I was like, I need it to be as minimally fragranced as possible, but still do its job. And everything we were picking up was just so heavily scented, I couldn't do it. But finally, we landed on the pink container of the Tiggy like hair smoothing, use it on damp hair kind of product. And this is day 2 now with that product in my hair, and it is fabulous. I've only used it now for a couple days, and I think it's pretty much what I wanted. It's what I was thinking of in my head, what I was imagining I needed as a product for my hair. I've been loving it. But now my next problem is I don't have the right hair tools for the hair length that I need. I don't have a plethora of hair brushes. I have a round brush and a like Revlon toothbrush for like blow drying if I want it to be flat. I don't have anything that's like a boar bristle daily brushing kind of a brush. Also, do I need to brush my hair that often? I don't know. I don't know these things anymore. The one thing I do know I need is a hair straightener. My hair straightener is from high school. She's ancient and she never really worked too well in the first place. So I definitely need a new straightener. I don't know if I want to stick with the T3 series because my hair dryer is the T3. I'm not too sure if that's what I want, but I definitely want a straightener to just be able to straighten my baby hairs here because there's such a different texture than the rest of my head. So if you have like a favorite hair straightener that you like really like, I would love some recommendations in the comments because I am shopping around. Like, I don't know if I should just stock Winners and see what they get in. I don't know if I should just go to like a bougie neighborhood and see what's going on in their beauty sections. If you don't know what Winners is, it's Marshalls. It's the same thing, but it's just in a different name. That's what we have in Canada. So you can go to like a Winners or you can go to a Marshalls. They sell the same thing, but Winners is like kind of better than Marshalls. And I've never paid attention to the beauty tool area, so I'm curious to see if it's something that's worth my while, you know? But that's pretty much everything in one little catch-up video. My hair grows such a quick pace that I really do think by the fall I will be at least the vibe that I'm going for. It may not be all the same length, but I think I'll achieve the look. There still may be like quite a bit of layering going on, but I feel like I'll be there. My next haircut isn't until June. Whether or not I book a appointment earlier than that, I don't know, to fix maybe some bulking and heaviness that I have going on. I feel like I've answered maybe all the questions surrounding it. I didn't want to just grow out my hair and not have a video talking about why and what I'm now doing with my hair, because a lot of people did follow me from my Pixie video, and I didn't want it to feel like I pulled the rug out from under you, you know? I wanted you to still like at least have some kind of reference video for just why, and I'm sorry that I don't have a more dramatic reason on my why other than I wanted to, but I think that's also the beauty of that being my why, of just, it's just hair. It genuinely, it's just hair. It's not that deep. I can always cut it back short, which is ironic because most of the time people do the opposite where they're like, I can always grow it back out. Mine is, I can always cut it back short, which is kind of funny. I am double checking my notes, and that is everything I wanted to bring up and talk about. Feel free to comment down below any thoughts and opinions. This is like my vibe all the time, right? So with the hair, do you see the vibe I'm going for here? See, that's what I want. I think it'll be beautiful, stunning. I'm so excited, I can't wait. This is your reference video for my hair growth why, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video next week. Feel free to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Both are Claire Cuckoo. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Bye.